Good morning, this is Burnrate, and welcome back to Democracy 3. So, when we last left, we had just finished our first year in office, and here we are, with zero political capital, ready to go, some positive effects. We're about to lose the armed religious communities, negative modifier, which actually raises violent crime and lowers tourism and increases racial tension. We can see that spike from racial tension due to that, so this is going to go away. How about antisocial behavior? That's dropping as well. Community policing does so much good stuff. So let's go next, and we'll see. So this is now at an end. Excellent. So we can appoint a UN ambassador. So we can either appoint someone who is a well-known patriot, and we'll put our interests first. Is against foreign aid. So this is bad for international relations, or we can appoint someone who is good for international relations, solving problems, compromise, and understanding, a true internationalist. He is popular with the liberals and socialists, as well as foreign leaders. So this is good for international relations. The point of sending someone to the UN is for international relations, and we have a majority of socialists in our society. So we're going to go with Mason Johnson. So unemployment is going up. That's because of that huge cut in military spending. But even so, poverty is going down, which is good. Our GDP is still about the same. So our political capital per turn is actually dropping because some of our advisors are getting worn out. They like us less. Like she is a conservative and capitalist minister. So her, what's it called? When her constituents like us less, her political capital that she provides is less for us. So we need to make some more changes here. Let's see what we can do. We're going to look at the economy again. I'd like to do this, but I feel like it's a bit too much. And this will be cool, but this will be bad for unemployment. We're going to do... Let's raise some money. I think we can do a punitive tax on superstores, which would be nice. Superstars. Look, this again will hurt capitalists. We're gonna have to watch out for them because they might try to assassinate me. And this is also gonna hurt our GDP a little bit, but make self-employed go up, car usage down, which is good for the environment. Let's see, and we can get we'll get 3 billion from that. Let's go look at our economy and see if there's anything we can do to make capitalists like us a little bit. They really don't. I mean, they hate all the good things that are good for the country. So let's do this. Let's do a carpooling campaign, and we'll reduce car usage, which will... Where is it? Traffic congestion. So car usage promotes traffic and congestion, contributes to the asthma epidemic, makes the environment worse, and increases CO2 emissions, as well as oil demand. So anything we can do to reduce car usage will be good as well. And let's do this one also. Then commuter membership drops. So anything we do to make them mad will actually affect us less. So car usage will go down quite significantly. Excellent. Let's do that. In the next turn, we're out of our political capital. So, nice. This is over. Antisocial behavior is now at an end. The embassy was attacked. Our embassy in the Middle East. So everyone and patriots dislike us as patriots membership rose. So some embassy staff was killed. So this may be a consequence of me, implying that it was government cutbacks in defense spending that are to blame for the poor level of security at our embassies. Patriotic citizens are outraged. So that's the defense spending cuts I made. Crime is down quite significantly. That's nice. Our GDP is still hovering. She's gonna quit soon. She was the one I was showing you before with the bad political capital. The loyalty of your ministers can be described as supportive. Their effectiveness is generally considered to be adequate. I guess I'll go with that. So socialists like me, capitalists and patriots hate me. My voting intentions are still rising. We need to make some more changes here if we want to get re-elected. Well, let's see. Let's look at what is our surplus is 14 billion right now. That is nice. We can see global economy is just tanking, but our income is going up as well as our expenditure going down. So we have a little room to play. Debt interest is still quite a big expense, as well as alcohol abuse. It'd be nice to reduce our debt, so I really don't want to just, spend all of that. This is still going down. So let's see what we can do to improve the economy as well, without spending all of our money. Tax. Health food subsidies, public tax returns. That'll be good for tax evasion. Let's look at public services. Look, what can we do with public services? These will make people like us too. Technology colleges will be good for improving the GDP through education, youth club subsidies, and that's not too expensive. Let's see what else we have. Climate change adaptation fund. That is an expensive policy. Something we'll keep an eye out for. Free parenting class. The Social Justice Foundation. So this deals with the problems and worries of the poor and underrepresented in our country. It'll take away some of the worries these people have and give them a better feeling of being included in society. It won't do anything directly, but it'll give them hope, and hope isn't very important to have. I guess that's true. So let's increase liberalism for not too bad. I don't know if that's the best policy, but I think we need to do some things to improve our. Just improve our standing a little bit. So let's do this. One of these. Youth will like me more. These are very simple ones. Gated communities. And we can do this. Car emission limits would be nice. Fuel efficiency standards. These are not too expensive. These will help quite a bit. Anti-gravity research grants. Oh, I forgot to mention I do have all the DLC for this as well. So this would be really nice. That's 3 billion. That's quite a... I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, I've done it. And there it goes. It's actually gonna lower oil demand quite a bit. So I'm banning there all the way up to 3 billion. Ban gas-powered cars, I guess. So that's going to be really good for the environment, the asthma thing. That's going to help our GDP. If we get rid of this, our GDP is going to go up. Productivity and stuff like that. This is still dropping, not as fast. We have 4 political capital. Let's see if we can spend a little bit more. Here, smart meter program will be good. Energy efficiency, environmentalist, and environmental membership. Alright, that's it. Next turn. So another... Oh, no more vigilante mobs. That's good. Freedom of information. And we can either say reject or propose the Freedom of Information Act. Records held by private medical companies, insurance companies, and debt collection agencies, as well as information held by government departments. And this will allow us, the citizens, to know what the companies are doing with their money. And I think I'm for this, because you don't need to be spied on or monitored as a citizen. It says here, but also companies, they can make a profit without screwing people over. It's possible. I've seen it happen. You know, it's the companies are a problem, are the ones that are just, you know, they feel it's all right to hurt or kill people or just destroy people's lives for their, you know, for their bonus. Greed, extreme greed. These two are very unhappy. Farmers and conservatives. The conservatives going up, patriots going up. Capitalists, they're always going to be a problem. Let's see what else we have. We have 15 political capital left. Small business grants would be nice, but it's quite expensive. Can lead to a big boost to the economy. Expensive policy with no guarantee of good results. I think we are going to do this. Lowers socialism and trade, GDP, capitalist, a lot of positive impacts. And I think I'm going to do that. And I think that'll be good for everyone in the long run. So let's look at transport again, and we'll do some cycling things here. Which lowers rail usage, which I don't think is good. Because I need to get rid of this. The rail strike is lowering. But we're gonna have to, what does this do? It has a negative effect on GDP. So if we raise the rail subsidies, which are quite expensive, we'll go from 2 to, we can go up pretty high and lower it down again. Because we could stay at our current level and be okay. We just need to get below this trigger point. So I think raising the rail subsidies for a couple of turns will actually work out really well. So let's do this. We'll go to the next turn. We have no political capital. Another cabinet minister. So fracking is the worst thing ever. Yes, it does contaminate the water supply. It's not a danger of it. It's just horrible. There's really nothing good about fracking. Fracking is fracking terrible. I've seen a lot of the research. I've worked for companies that have had things to do with fracking and seen it's just really like the most horrifying thing that people do, like, to the environment. And it's not like it's helping anyone, it's profiting some people, but it's not like it's better for society in any way, shape, or form. Our debt is still over $1 trillion. We need to work on that. Let's see, can we do anything else in the economy? Cycling would be nice. That's not too expensive. That's another step in the right direction for, look at that, nice slow rise in environmental controls, and our asthma epidemic is dropping. Still, alcoholism is leveled off. So what else is contributing to it? Crime, poverty, and unemployment. We have prison. Let's see, if we raise this, we'll actually lower unemployment and crime. That's pretty good. I think we have no get out of here. We don't have enough political capital for that, so we're gonna go to the next turn and we'll check out those prisons. Oh, and we lost an island because we do not fund. Gosh, that's pretty bad. That's because we do not fund the military spending. So we need to hire a welfare minister. So let's look for welfare, conservative, religious, not very much. Welfare, socialist, liberal, that's good. But low loyalty. Environmentalist and state employees. I think the state employees like me, and there's quite a bit of environmentalists. In their experience, they help implement policy changes and things a lot faster, so they do have somewhat of an effect, but I don't like to mess with them throughout the game. I think, you know, spending the political capital to mess with them is just, it's not really worth the hassle. Poverty's going back up again, unfortunately. Yeah, we do have quite a few environmentalists. The poor dislike us less. Okay. That is bad. We're halfway through our term. That was really bad. Embassy attacked and island invaded. Huge, huge deal. So that huge cut of military spending was really just not... I think if I get another one of those, I'm going to have to raise it back up some. But if we lower our interest and our alcohol abuse, we'll have some more money to toss around. We're almost below $1 trillion next turn, maybe. So let's look at this. Oh, we wanted to raise our prison rehabilitation. Do that. And that'll cut down organized crime as well, which is getting lower. We might need to raise intelligence services a bit. Let's add another 0.3 billion on there. See if we can get that bad event out. Asthma is still dropping, which is nice. Oh, we wanted to do the thing with rail subsidies, but we spent all our political capital. This is going in the right way. This is going the right way too. Let's go next. Ban animal testing. So it will have widespread public support. I think I need that. It removes dangers to humans. It is used... So it actually could have a negative effect on the GDP most likely, but I think it's widely popular, and I need that right now. Our popularity popped back up a little bit. After that, oh look, we're all in the socialist liberal section, which is, you know, what we need for this. Socialist and liberal are the two largest groups. So we're going to go here. Oh, we wanted to mess with rail subsidies. See if we can bring this up. I'm going to bring it up all the way. It really helps with unemployment quite a bit. What was it at? 2? And I might want to leave it up after a while, but I want to make sure we can end the rail strike. I think that's sufficient. Yes. And we have some more. Let's do a transport and fuel efficiency standards. Even though we have banned gas automobiles, still need some standards. So let's improve this. Drop environment. Boost. Capitalists hate us. Free standard. No one's tried to kill me yet, though. And there it crashed again. Let's see if we have an autosave or something. See where we're at with this autosave. Oh, we were going right into the next turn. Excellent. Power lines. It's an urgent policy question. So build power lines or stop construction, because there are alternatives. And I think there are. And we need that positive... Oh, look at crime. It's so good. We need that positive view of us. We're getting closer to the end of our term. And look at that. We should get reelected there. How's this doing? Oh, that'll be gone. I guess I didn't need to raise it that much. Organized crime is still dropping, as is alcohol abuse. That'll be very nice when that goes away. We'll have a nice surplus. Our debt is below $1 trillion. Our economy is on the track. Homelessness is quite high. That's unfortunate. I think lowering military spending as much as I did was a mistake. You know, it did a lot for unemployment and had a lot of negative effects with certain groups. Look at pollution going down. That's really nice. So let's see here. Homelessness let's see what we have in here. We have unemployment benefit, which actually lowers homelessness and poverty, increases poor earnings, but it also increases unemployment, which we don't want. We could make a change to this to help. Let's see what kind of... We about double the reduction of homeless, but we also... I feel like it increases unemployment too much. We're gonna hold off on that, perhaps some other time. Child benefit is good. State pensions. Rent controls are already set up. This is still not fully implemented. It's close. State housing can help with the homelessness. It's quite expensive. We'll keep that as it is. We want to improve the GDP instead of just paying for stuff. So let's see. Food stamps, 1 billion. Let's see what we can do for the economy. So this will be good for our economy, but we'll have negative international effects because we won't import as much stuff. Or not that one. What was it? Home fabrication grants. 3D printers in households. Lower dependency on imports. So that's bad for international relations. It's good for the economy and self-employed. Let's look here. We have rural grants, development grants. This is a good one. This lowers unemployment quite a bit. Look how cheap it is. Increases the farmer membership, and they like me. Everyone will like me. This is really good, actually. That's going to be a huge help with unemployment. Oh, we need more political capital. Alright, let's go to the next turn. We'll save this up. Next. The rail strike is over. A fishing boat sunk due to piracy. Gosh, okay. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do with the rural grants. We'll raise that. And I think these events are getting out of control. So we're going to have to raise our military spending. We'll do that up to light defensive and see how we go. Hopefully that will reduce the frequency of those events. That's most of our political capital. Alcoholism is still dropping. We might have to raise taxes just a bit for a while. That'll trigger the, what's it called? That'll trigger this to end and we could drop them again. Organized crimes may be disappearing. Asthma is going down. Pollution is going down. That'll be nice. That'll actually help the environment, which will in turn help asthma, which will in turn help our uncompetitive economy. This was a good episode. We had a little game crash, but you know, take a break here. Let me know how it sounds, how everything is going. What do you think of what I'm doing? And I'll see you in the next episode.